Welcome back to Skyrim for Seniors. We're here in Windhelm. To do a Thieves Guild quest. Brand Shea is in jail.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long. Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. What are you doing down here?
It's fine. I'm allowed to be here.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
It's okay. These are not the droids you're looking for.
What is it? Dragons?
The gods gave you two hands, and you use them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands. I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
I'll keep an eye open.
Thank you. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang of that.
Get away from me. What do you think you're doing? If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands. I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Could be.
What do you need, Bard?
Need for you to get moving.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill? Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Delvin, that last shipment we heisted on the Cyrodiil frontier was worthless.
That's impossible. I distinctly heard that lout in the tavern say it was a full shipment of furs. They should be worth a fortune.
You idiot. He said furs, not furs. It was a damn logging caravan.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
I've completed the fishing job.
A pleasure, as always, boss. Here's your payment.
Ready for another job.
Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. Maven wants this Mark's most prized possession. The bloody fool carries it on his person all the time. So, think you can handle it?
I'll get it.
Yeah, alrighty. Good luck out there, boss.
Our guildmaster graces me with a visit. What can I do for you?
Job's complete.
I suppose you want your share now. Here you go.
Ready for another job.
I bet you are. Which one do you want?
Burglary.
Good. Got a buyer in a rush for this item. If you hurry, we can turn it around and make a quick profit. Can you get it?
Yes.
Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job. Our guildmaster graces me with a visit. What can I do for you?
You're a little bit sarcastic. Veckel?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
So what's the word around the guild, Echo?
I haven't seen so much celebrating in years. Mercer's dead. We have a new guildmaster, and things are finally looking up. Business is booming, coin is flowing, and everyone seems content as things keep going our way. A new chapter in the Thieves' Guild is being written this day, and we all owe it to you. Many thanks.
Anything you need done around here?
Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books.
What kind of books are they?
I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you.
I'll get them for you.
Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments.
How can you be certain the journals exist?
Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
Okay. Do you know anything about Arundel?
Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down.
Oh my.
The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
Ah.
Aye.
Okay.
Our guildmaster graces me with a visit. What can I do for you?
Oh, not really. I just got within a certain distance of you. Triggered the little speech. Nocturnal, my love. I fell in the water. Now we have 2 situations here. Okay, now it's time for people to come to work. Or perhaps go to work, depending on how you'd like to phrase the sentence. So let's see if Romlin Dreth is at work yet. As we know, he works here.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Mrs. Halulu, I'm not judging you at all. Oh, you're not Romlin Dreth. Oh, he just happened to be behind the bar last time we were here. Actually, I need to pay attention to the markers, don't I?
So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
Yes, ma'am. Don't be so rough. I'm not being mean to you.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Stay out of trouble, Argonian.
You're still in your house. Well, that was strange enough. Okay, well, let's run one of these other 2 quests that we picked up. Either Yingville Barrow, let's do it in order. Let's get a clue about Branchay's past. Oh. Huh. Bleak Coast Cave. Alright. That, I think, is a bear. There. There's some horkers, and there's there's a horker and a bear in the upper left center. And horkers in the right, and the horkers just got the bear's attention. And the bear is now killing the horkers. And here was the first horker that he killed. And there's one horker back there still alive. Oh, there's something. There we go. Some corundum. Okay, looks like we're going to a boat. I see another hooker moving. No, that's a bear. I'm just taking everything. Just using X and taking everything. Now that wasn't the bear that I actually saw. That was a much closer bear. The bear that I saw is over there, and that may not be a bear. What is? Right, that's a cat. Oh, there's a boat. Cracked up pretty bad. There's somebody standing up there. Helicopter. Not in the game, outside, outside the door. Small one. Got hawks. We'll hunt hawks later. And in daylight. I don't see anyone. Except on the other side. I saw that person on the other side. We'll hunt them later. Right now we'll hunt whatever's on board. Can't get to it. Okay. Lindren Chenvani's journal. Brandil, I hope this text of your father's last words finds its way to your hands. I served House Telvanni as a wet nurse during your first months of life, and I wanted to repay your father's kindness. I've done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Hidri Olin. 4th Era, 6th Second Seed, Midas. Is this the end of all things? Are we to die by the cruel barbed blades of the Argonian invasion force? After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and the rubble and burying the thousands that died, is this to be our epitaph? The irony of our demise glows brighter than Masser on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying cry incited by a millennia of suffrage. imposed by my kind, and so here I sit in the crumbling basement of our family home, while 1,000 booted feet echo above me, and the screams of the dying find their way to my ears. So falls House Telvanni. But then I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing given to us, the very year that Vardenfell spouted its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold my grasp. This gift I hold my grasp. Is it too much to wish to be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy born in the midst of chaos and destruction must carry on, if nothing else as a reminder to other Dunmer that the Telvanni were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. Never felt right without her, but my own life reaches its final hours as the luxury of time escapes my embrace. I name him now Brandil, son of Lindren and sole living heir of House Telvanni. I will wrap him in his Tilonia, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to Azura's will. Live with virtue and pride, Sarah. Well, so he's the heir to House Telvanni. Well, I think the house survived. Someone survived, I think. I think House Telvanni is still around. Although I don't actually know that for a fact. I just think I remember. Whoa, here we go. Cool, another bear. And where there's a bear up north, or a cat, or wolves, there is generally, not 100%, but almost always, something like this. All right, so I suppose we need to return to Branche. And at the beginning of the next episode, we'll go in and tell Branche the news.